you film, I'm going this way.
All right. Hey everybody. It's a really nice crisp night.
I'm a visitor, so I don't have a clue what the...
Puddle's definitely full.
Standing here probably counts as showing up.
Are you for the meeting?
Yes.
I don't know if the doors are open for the public and that guy. So.
Usually not till a couple of minutes up, but I'm Angie. I am live streaming, so there's no editing. So just bear in mind, okay, that I'm live. All right. Don't sit by me yet. I have a designated seat, so. Hey guys, we don't have anywhere it's warm, so it is really close to know.
Al's not coming tonight.
Oh, well, he should be here. So
You think so?
Hey.
Oh, there you go. Sure. How you doing? Good.
Hope you guys got a chance to take a look at the agenda.
Here, don't let it shut up.
There you go.
Something in there, put that thing on the bottom there so that it won't shut.
How are you? It's so sweet.
How you
Very
been?
pretty this morning. It was very pretty this morning. Y'all can get
I said, how we gonna let you come in here? Chris left the door open.
It's cold out there. I guess I'm gonna go in and sit down. Lauren gonna cook it later.
I just have a problem with my head getting cold now.
There was this newfangled correction.
It messes up my hair.
Yes. What's wrong here? Oh. Oh, how's it go? Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of it. There you go. Sure. I was here long enough that I'll end up hyperventilating. I don't think there's gonna be that many. I'm gonna go steal my seat.
Oh, we can go in?
I don't see her right now, maybe.
Well,
Are we good to sign in and get our
I
seats?
think so, guys.
I'm not gonna take one. Sure, everybody.
I'll start them right over there at Cleo, he's the same. All those people, they're all good.
I'm just trying to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, not you.
Oh, Chico, come on.
Here, put them all together.
I have no idea if I even have audio.
Hey, I got out of your way, I got out of your way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Dave. What's that? I'm gonna do Dave.
Did you get the agenda?
Somebody posted it.
There's a couple on the table.
No, I didn't sign, so I thought I could have it. I think they're back there. They're back there.
It's all addressed, you see, just drop it in the mail, box 177. Okay, I'll do that.
And then if they wanna know what the calls were this month.
Okay, okay. This is the report. What's that?
I can just go online and do it.
It's got your name on it, doesn't it? You see that?
Yeah, you told me about it.
If you want to reference anything that happens tonight.
Oh, here's that thing, you were right, Chief. About $5 extra. But it says there's no negotiations.
In YouTube.
It said there's no negotiations with it.
And it's live, I don't edit it.
Here's a Christmas card.
I heard you handed out my sweater.
I do not, if I make a video later, but you can tell the difference between a video I made later and like big funnies.
Call the meeting in order, August 7th, Pearl Harbor Day.
I think it's December.
December, August went by, didn't it?
It did fast.
Thank you. Pledge allegiance to the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call vote, President here, Vice President.
Here.
Michelle. Absent. Cleo.
Here.
Cindy.
Here.
Hank.
Here.
Mansell.
Here.
Mayor Chris.
Here.
Okay. Approval of prior meetings of November 6th and November 21st, the special meeting, you have the minutes in front of you there.
On November 6th, we asked for a key for the building. We have not received that yet.
I think if you look back in the minutes, you know what the minutes say.
Motion is second by Cindy, allow council members access to the office by sharing the key.
Okay, sharing, nobody's asked me for a key.
I asked you before we left. did you have a key?
Nobody asked me for a key.
All right, I'm asking for a key now.
That's fine, nobody asked
Does
me
that mean
for a
I'm gonna
key.
get one?
That means we're sharing keys.
All right, I'll give it back to you when I'm
Okay,
done.
all right.
I don't know who said share, we didn't say about sharing.
It's in
That's
the
fine.
minutes, it's in the minutes.
You put it in the minute, but that's not what we said.
No, it's in the minutes, period, in the notes, or when the wrote it in there. And today, as of right now, nobody's asked me for a key.
Right, so I'm asking for a key before I
Okay.
leave tonight.
We'll see about that, about
See?
whether you get it by tonight. You gotta ask ahead of time, okay?
Before I leave tonight, it is ahead of time.
Okay. Okay. Review the minutes there for both meetings.
I'll make a motion to accept November 6th, 7th. No, it's November 6th, right?
November 6th. You wanna do them one at a time? Separately from this 21st?
You can do them, probably should do them separately.
Okay. I have a motion to accept the minutes for November 6th from Cleo. I need a second.
I second.
Second by Hank. Roll call vote, President, yes. Vice President Bob.
Yes. Count me as two.
Michelle absent. Cleo,
Yes.
Cindy,
No.
Hank,
Yes.
Mansell.
If you correct the minutes where it says
Mansell, yes or no?
sharing.
So you're gonna vote no.
I vote no, it's not
Okay.
correct.
Minutes passed 4-2. Look your November 21st meeting minutes over.
approve the minutes for November 21st.
Motion made by
Special
Cleo
meeting.
for the special meeting.
I'll second it.
Second by Bob. Roll call vote, President, yes. Vice President Bob,
Yes.
Michelle absent, Cleo,
Yes.
Cindy,
No, no.
Hank,
Yes.
Mansell,
No, I haven't looked over anything, so no,
We never got a copy of the budget.
nothing.
budget was here the day that we had the meeting, you were not at the meeting.
I can't sit
And
here,
for 2 weeks, they've been on the window advertised.
it's not my job to get them on the window. You're supposed to pass them out to everyone.
I did, they were right here on the table. Everybody had them, okay? You gotta come to the meeting, the minutes were laid out there. They were advertised for 2 weeks by the law on the door. Motion
What paper
passed,
did you put that in?
6-2, 4-2.
What paper did you put that in, to advertise?
Advertise what? You mean to display them, to display it?
Yeah.
Put it on the front door, like the
Okay,
law
so when
says.
you called the meeting, where did you put the note in?
The special meeting?
Yes.
The penny saver.
It's gotta be a legal document, it's Corning, the only one.
Payment of bills.
No,
Okay,
No.
that's what it reads.
that's your opinion.
I know.
At this time, after the public comment, I'm gonna move Dave, so he doesn't have to hang around. He's got a pretty important message for the borough. I'll move you up, is that right?
Do you want to do it now, or?
No, right after this next one here, after, excuse me. Yeah, let's do it right now before the payment of the bills.
I'm Dave Alexson, I'm from Real Disposal, and I've got a sheet here regarding the disposal. Over the last year, Northern Tier raised the rates by $6 a ton. January 1st, they're raising it another $4 a ton. So in the last 2 years, disposal's gone up $10 a ton. So I'm giving a proposal on some options for disposal other than stickers and regular service, at least for discussion. I'm going to pass it on to the board first. Copy what I have.
So how much were raised?
It's a three-way option, like,
Well, it could be let me just,
I'll let
get
you-
everybody-
I'll
let
let
me
you
get these
discuss.
passed
Yeah,
out.
I'll let you discuss. Yeah.
So what I had a proposal for is continue with the stickers at $3.10 per sticker. Or you can go to a monthly service where we bill you monthly. We did it for a while. The problem we had, we stopped it for a while, people were actually stealing service. It was too difficult trying to get a handle on, who's legitimate, who wasn't. But I'm proposing that still would be an option if you were to consider it and to approve it. Now, you have three options. One would be the stickers, one would be a 2-bag service, and one would be a 4-bag service. I'm just gonna, you can pass these around, I don't have enough copies for everybody, just let it pass around I would like to see that. to look. Whoops. So, as you get to 4-bag service, it's obviously it's less expensive than just one bag. It's, I broke it down here on the sheets for you.
$2.25 a bag?
$2.25 a bag if you had 4 bags per week at $36 a month. If you wanted to go with 2 bags, it's $3 a bag and it's $24 a month. And the stickers is just straightforward, it's $3. This still would include recycling that we do. We do some other services for the borough as well. So none of that stuff would stop. This is, like I said, it's $10 increase, plus the fuel's gone up substantially, which we're all aware of. So this is an increase. Basically, we're not making an additional one, just to cover the cost of the new increases.
Is there a phone number on here? I mean,
Yeah, it's.
Yep,
really-
like top.
To the very top.
oh, okay.
It's
The
really.
rates that
Oh,
I've
yeah.
given you for
I
the
see.
4-bag and 2-bag, actually, if you were a private customer in the country, it's $39.50. If you were a private customer outside of the borough, it would be $28 for those services. In the borough of Mansfield, which we're also doing the same thing, you would have the same rate as the borough of Mansfield, $3.10. Our normal sticker price is $3, and now it's 90 cents a bag outside of the borough. So, those are the current rates that we're doing.
If you just buy one, for one bag, it's $3.10.
Correct. The rate would be, these rates would be guaranteed for 2 years. Okay, so no matter what happens, I think the worst of the disposal, Northern Tier did some upgrading in their landfill over the last couple of years. And that's really where all these increases have come from. So we're doing the same thing in Lawrenceville Borough, which I have a contract with as well. They're actually gonna be at the same rate you would be at.
This will stay the same for 2 years?
For 2 years.
I don't think this is something that the council votes on, this is for the public knowledge of what their options are.
That's right.
I don't know the politics on that, I'm not sure, I'm not really sure what, yeah.
At least that was a question. So does each homeowner decide, or do we as a
No,
board
the
need to
homeowners
pick?
can decide. I will work with the
So-
homeowners,
Okay.
if this was approved, and everyone's satisfied with this, each individual in the borough would have a choice of the 3 services.
So that's what you're
It'll be guaranteed for the 2 years as well.
Okay.
The only thing I put in exception, if we catch anybody stealing service, they'd have to go to straight stickers, there's no other option.
Okay.
Because that was the issue before, we're finding people just putting bags out and hoping they would disappear.
Right.
And,
We need to vote
you know,
on
it's tough to police it when you have much of stops running through the boroughs, and, you know, the guys have to know every stop at that point.
Yeah,
for 2 years.
I'm just throwing something out here. Let's say we had a place that people could take their garbage and throw them in a hopper, let's say. Wouldn't that bring the price down a little bit? That way you wouldn't have to drive every stop or stop?
It might, depending how we set that up, who's gonna police it, who's gonna be responsible for the bags, because I surely could put a person out there, you know, to do the hand counts, people come in the door. You know, so another put a dumpster out there, and
Right, but I mean, if you put it in a dumpster, you still gotta put a sticker on it based on whatever price we come up with.
Yeah. Well,
How you gonna know?
but how do we, you know, put stickers on the bottom, someone didn't throw garbage in and not put stickers on it, that's the policing part.
You gotta take every bag out and see if there's a sticker on it.
Right.
Yeah, which we really couldn't do, that would be unrealistic.
I just brainstorming here a little bit.
No, I get it, it's just, I mean, if you guys did something on your end where you had someone wanting to police for a certain number of hours, that would be, then I would have to read a quote.
Everybody all over would be, everybody all over the township here would be throwing their garbage in.
Yeah, unless somebody's
But,
watching.
yeah, unless you policed it, you know, and could secure it, that nobody can get to it.
Right.
But I mean, that was something that you would have to think about, and I would have to read quote on that particular
Okay.
service.
Alright. Thank you.
What I think we need to do now is to have a motion to either accept or not to accept extending the contract for 2 years. Not the price, we're just talking your exclusive service for 2 years. So, I need a motion to either accept his services for the next 2 years or to decline.
I'm gonna make a motion to accept it.
Motion made by Mansell, need a second?
I'll second
Second by Cindy. Roll call vote. President, yes. Vice President,
Yes.
Michelle absent. Cleo,
Yes.
Cindy,
it. Yes.
Hank,
Yes.
Mansell,
Yes.
6-0 vote.
Now, is there any way, do you have any mechanism here that we can get this information easily to all the residents? I don't know if there's a simple way.
We all do that,
What's that?
we've all got that.
Yeah, we pretty much just spread the word. is
Okay,
what
I
she
just
said.
asked. Because
I've already
we put
shared
it on the
this,
website.
they're already.
But effective January 1st, I would need to know so we can make sure we get everyone set up accordingly. And one of the other things.
Our issue as the borough is the 2-year exclusive contract,
Right,
not the price.
pardon me.
Not the price.
Would you
That's
like
up to the individuals.
Correct. These are the prices they would have to charge.
Yeah.
And the other
I
thing we
don't care.
didn't add on here
You're
was
added
we have a
on to
dollar
mine.
fuel charge.
You see what I mean?
Normally, which I did not do here, I waived the dollar fuel charge. Could be able to outside of the borough, again, to private customers.
Okay.
So there's multiple savings here relative and, well, it's for the consolidation and.
Sure.
So. Is there any other questions?
Everything answered.
We
can use our
old stickers.
Even garbage is going out.
Pardon me?
We can use the stickers we still have.
Yeah, you can use up what you have.
Okay.
No, yeah, we're not gonna, Yeah, we're not changing the colors right now, you can use those
Okay.
up, so if you go past January first, you're still good.
Okay, that's what I wanted.
And after that, the new prices,
Yeah.
and the Exxon is the only place we really found to sell them here in the borough. I'm open for any suggestions, anybody else want to make it simple for anyone?
The dollar store will be open here after the first of the year.
I'll get approach them, see if they're willing to do it.
You never know.
Or the
Yeah.
office.
Pardon me?
Oh, the office
Once we
too,
get a
hopefully,
secretary, get
the
the
office will be back in,
Okay, cause
we hope.
Yeah.
well, I'm saying, I'm open-minded if you guys have places that,
I got a question.
sure.
I don't know if you have anything to do with this or anything with your stickers, but when Danny down here was selling them, you could purchase those stickers on your debit card. This guy up here, you gotta have cash only.
Well, I think what the reason.
I mean, that's crazy.
It's a
I don't
pass-through.
understand, I think it's because they get back charged for the.
It's just a pass-through.
Yeah,
And the credit card.
They get charged back for using your debit or credit card and expense. And we got the same problem, because we, are finally setting up in our system, where you can pay online. And we either have to eat the charge, or we pass the charge through, or prorate the charge. So that's the only reason they're probably charging or saying cash only, because I think the percentage like 3%.
Right.
There's maybe a 30 cent also. It's more expensive than you realize when you start doing these credit cards. On the other end, as a seller, not a buyer, and I get where you're coming from, but that's the problem. Now, whether we do it cash and through the add-on, that would be up to him. And again, I said, I'm open-minded if other stores will take them and not do that. I have no control over that.
I wonder if the new dollar store, when that opens, if they'll take it.
Well, hopefully the borough opens back up and we can sell them out of the office.
Oh, okay, well, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, so that's the
And
plan.
that's the problem with credit cards, they all sound good, you
Yeah.
have to take them, then you finally, I mean, I pay almost $1,000 a month for the credit cards that we accept now. You know, out of our pocket, I can't recoup that money, that's coming right out of the bottom line. So that's what's, and they keep giving all these points away, so, you know, the percentages keep changing, not in our favor, so. But yeah, if you can get we can find some other place to sell them, I'll try the dollar store for sure, if we're doing it in the borough office.
Okay.
That'll be up to them not to charge any additional money, but that part I can't change.
Thanks, Dad.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Appreciate
All right, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Payment of the bills? You got that, you go through all those. Or you still go through the bills?
Yeah, we need to work on the shitload of bills over there.
Come on. Look over the financial report while they're looking over the bills. Here's 2 checks in there for the police. Some good. Today it was 2,600. Well, no. I believe it, yeah. But when you get to the police bills, hand them to chief.
I'm looking.
total is $25.
Yeah.
That's part of it, yeah, that's what I didn't know, but I know both of them. But they turned in one bill and they turned in another a couple weeks later.
Would they replace that, water line over on Cherry Street?
Who we replace it with?
Yeah.
With, the same,
In kind.
yeah, same as the old.
So you took the saddle off and just put the new pipes in?
We took the saddle off of the crack, and we cut the pipe about 3 foot at each end of it, or 4 foot, and we put the new pipe in the ground with the correct, hookup to, same as original. Not very smooth.
400 is November.
Okay, so there's 2 months below it.
I'm looking for the other one.
I'm looking.
Just take a picture. They got the math out. They mapped it right out for us. Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
In October, they did 27 and a half. Should be one more. I'm good with that.
I make a motion, we pay the bills as presented.
Motion by Bob Penzone to pay the bills as presented. Need a second?
I'll second.
Second by Cleo. Roll call vote, President yes, Vice President
Yes.
Michelle absent, Cleo,
Yes.
Cindy,
No.
Hank,
Yes.
Mansell.
No idea what they are, so no.
4-2, motion passed to pay the bills. Borough financial report. Everyone, was that something we voted on? You have no choice to accept it or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's skip down with that then. Department reports, fire department. I had the fire department, total 10 calls, 1 land rescue, 4 motor vehicle accidents, 1 wires down, 1 vehicle fire, 1 smoke investigation, 1 EMS assist. Police department report, I think Chico's got that.
Yeah, I'm okay with the hours. Oh, no, the actual report, I think he was starting to hear.
I'll see if he's out.
Calls, I don't know. Information, I just wanna make sure the mine's right. October.
I'll see him
We
out
can
there.
move.
Well, while we're waiting for him to do the mayor's report?
Sorry, was there a written fire report or?
Yes.
Is that verbal?
Yes.
What are we talking about?
No idea what they are.
Okay. What you got for us here today, Mayor?
I'll look at that. Yeah, so real quick, this is, probably one of the last times we'll all be together, so I'd like to extend my thanks to the council members for their service. Mansell, Cleo, and Gordy. With that said, I hope that we can, have a good transition under the next council. So we know what it was like when we dealt in the last transition, it's, gotta be professional and make sure the transition goes the best we can. So on top of that, a little update on the O&M, or the cap and the AOC. I've been working with a lawyer, just, we're finalizing some stuff, so we will be, should be sending the final documents out this month is their goal. But the unfortunate thing about that, the clock starts ticking. I have Andy Glitzner's quote to help us, and I'll be sending that along to council members. So you guys will have the best information I have to assist us with this process. Thank you.
Thank you. Ambulance Association, got anything?
Yeah, they did, 4 transports this month.
Borough Committee reports, Finance Committee, the adoption of the 2024 Lawrenceville Borough budget. It's been advertised, and the tentative budget was, proposed budget was passed at the special meeting. I'd like to have a motion to pass the budget for 2024.
We'll do these all separately.
Yes, please.
I make that motion.
Motion by Bob to adopt the 2024 budget. The dollar amount did not change. Dollar amount stayed the same. We need a second.
You're doing, just, you're doing the liquid fuels in that.
No, just the first
We'll
one.
go down through here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, I'll second.
Second by Cleo. Roll call vote. President Gordy, yes. Vice President Bob.
Yes.
Michelle absent. Cleo,
Yes.
Cindy. Hank.
Yes.
Mansell.
No.
4-2 that the budget for 24 passes. And this budget can be opened by the new borough council after the first year until until February 15th. Adoption of the 24 Lawrenceville Water and Sewer Department budget. That again was, the tentative budget was passed at the special meeting on November 21st. It was advertised for the public to review for the 10 days necessary. It's over 2 weeks. Need a motion to pass the Water and Sewer Department budget.
There's no increase.
No increase in rates.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Cleo. Need a second?
A second.
Second by Hank. Roll call vote. President, yes. Vice President Bob.
Yes.
Michelle absent. Cleo.
Yes.
Cindy.
No.
Hank.
Yes.
Mansell.
No.
Budget passed 4-2. Need adoption of the liquid fuels, which is just a pass-through amount of money that's received for mileage that the borough has. It's used for street lighting, snow removal, street repair, whatever. Need a motion to pass the 2024 liquid fuels budget.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Cleo. Need a second.
A second.
Second by Hank. Roll call vote. President, yes. Vice President Bob.
Yes.
Michelle absent. Cleo.
Yes.
Cindy.
No.
Hank.
Yes.
Mansell. Liquid fuels budget pass for 2024. Okay, now that the 2024 borough budget passed, by law, you have to sign a resolution that sets the tax rate for 2024 with no changes, between 2023 and 2024 of the rate. And if anyone wants to look at the resolution, it's right here.
I think you gave us a copy, right?
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Right.
You want to do that? Resolution, after resolution.
But I would do it the way they want it.
Millage drop,
That's because of the, you read on.
Yeah, because of the
Reassessment.
reassessment.
This number here is the same as that number the last.
Okay.
I make a motion, we adopt tax resolution 2024-16.
Motion by Vice President Bob. Need a second?
The numbers are different. Guys, the numbers are different.
second by, Cleo. Roll call vote,
Absolutely.
President, yes, Vice President,
The numbers
Yes.
are incorrect.
absent, Michelle, Cleo,
Yes.
Cindy,
No.
Hank,
The numbers are not
Yes.
correct.
Mansell.
No.
Okay, motion passed 4-2. Department reports. No, that's the wrong one here. Hang on, I gotta get to the agenda.
Can I have the rate?
The old rate is 4.6604 from last year, before the reassessment.
Plus the fire department millage
The fire department millage,
is 0.85. So
I got the-
4.664 plus 0.85 is what?
okay, they're done separately.
Yeah, total is 5 point something.
They're done,
It's
they're done separately.
5.51.
Whatever, hey, listen, settle down, okay? We
You're
do that
giving
separately.
these people inaccurate information.
Hey,
You're doing this
you're
service to
interrupting
this.
the meeting, okay?
I'm giving you
Okay.
fact,
Okay, that's fine, you can give them to whoever you want.
because you don't know what fact is.
The next group has till February
Library?
15th to amend everything they
The
do.
library is doing great, and I think it
It's
will
okay.
continue to do great in 2024.
Good, okay.
Good job.
Building enforcement zoning, public works, streets and levy,
We're talking about basic math.
personnel and appointment. Bob has, personnel handbook, voluntary resignation list, or explain that?
Let's pass it around.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
This is, out of the borough handbook of, people that are unqualified to be, rehired by the borough because of lack of,
You said you
the
pulled
2
that
weeks,
shit.
notice on their volunteer,
Yeah, whatever.
So this is like an employee blacklist, just so I.
Yeah, but that's easy fix. Just remove
It's
One way to look
null
at
and
it.
void as of next month.
okay. Parks and recreation,
Do you have an extra copy for us guys?
I'm confused, can you explain that better?
Yeah. Mr. Tilson, can you explain that to us, please?
when we get to the public comment, you can ask that question, okay?
Damn, you're scared.
Parks and recreation. Building committee, old business, mayor's signature for EPA.
Boy, I hope I'm on that blacklist. I'll pin my name
Can I,
in.
Hey, settle down.
Since it's a
Don't
little
tell
bit-
me to settle down.
You don't live in the borough, ma'am.
I am still a resident of the borough, you just don't know where.
You're not a resident of the borough.
Oh,
if
yes,
I'm
I
aware
am,
of.
sir.
Okay, but anyway,
Anyway,
You are
since we're
so
on,
keep your comments to
mistaken.
public comment, go ahead.
well, since we're talking about the mayor and the EPA, I make the motion to authorize Chris Davis on behalf of the borough to sign the EP order to execute the administrative order on consent under the Clear Water Act with U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. That's how it's supposed to read, so we need to vote on that, as was,
I was gonna say, I thought that was in the minutes.
Basically, it's the same thing we.
It's the same thing, but-
Lawyer, basically explained that we should word it in this way.
Right.
Okay.
No different than what
Okay,
you guys had last month.
the only question I have is, and you're welcome to sign it, I have no issue with that, okay? Is that, is it finalized?
Not quite yet.
I would.
I'm not signing nothing until I get a finalized copy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so where there's no add-ons, it's just.
No, I have the latest as of this morning. It's all right here.
And does it say that that's the final line, or?
No, this is what they just proposed back to EPA. I basically have all the comments, we
Get you
reviewed
the
the
bills there,
comments.
man.
So-
what's that?
Get you the bills, so
No, I
I.
got
Somebody's
two
gotta
comments.
sign it, and
Yes.
I'm probably closest to it right now.
I don't have any problem with that, and, I just, my opinion is don't sign it till it's final.
Right here it is, and this is all the same that needs to happen.
But you know, I don't want any add-ons, like 6 months from now or whatever.
Yep.
So we're willing to sign it?
Yeah.
So need a motion for the mayor to, sign the document for EPA?
I thought we did that. November meeting.
No, we done it about 6 months ago, didn't we?
No, it's in the minutes.
It's in the minutes, but they asked us to,
Word it.
To word it differently, so there's no confusion.
It's pretty clear, it's right in the minutes, I read it, but let's just go ahead and go through it.
So make the motion then.
A motion to authorize Chris Davis on behalf of the borough to sign the EPA order to execute the administrative order on consent under the Clear Water Act with U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. We need to vote on that. Motion to
You did this last month.
write as read.
This is after it's finalized?
Yes.
Add that to the motion, after the EPA assignment is finalized.
After the order is complete.
Yes, that's fine, yeah. Give me a copy of that motion.
We're good?
Yeah, we need to give it to the Bob's taking the minutes.
Crap.
Or
So you made the motion, man?
Size of it. I know. I
Yes.
couldn't get it. We didn't get together.
Ready for a second?
I am now.
Okay. Need a second for that?
I'll second.
Second by Hank. Roll call vote. Yes. Vice President,
Yes.
Michelle absent. Cleo,
Yes.
Cindy, Hank,
Yes.
Mansell,
Yes.
6-0. Okay.
Thank you.
Zoning and Building Committee?
Under new business?
We handled the new business with, well,
Well-
excuse me, is there any other new business?
Yes, yes. I need a motion to add to the agenda to give Mayor Chris Davis keys to the borough office, water and sewer gates in the building, and any other keys that belong to the borough of Lawrenceville by the end of the night today, 12/7/23, so the council can reopen the borough office. We need to vote to,
So
to
who's
accept the
gonna,
motion.
so I got a question. Who's gonna man the borough office after you unlock it?
Well, it'd be a council member, I would assume, until we get things straightened out.
Okay, at that time, you need to, before you get into manning the borough office, you better get a list of who's gonna work what days and whatever.
Well, we still need a key so we can do something, Gordy.
Well, until you get a list of who's
I
gonna be
have a
in the
motion on
office.
the floor to hand over the keys.
No, you have a motion, you don't have a motion.
He has a
I
motion on the
motion to
floor to
add to
hand
the
over
agenda.
keys.
Oh, to add to the agenda.
Okay,
Okay,
let's vote.
okay. You don't need a second to that.
I'll second it.
Second by Cindy. Okay, the motion is to, for the mayor to receive
No. The motion is to add.
add to the agenda.
Agenda.
Yeah, okay. Roll call vote, it's pretty vague. I'm gonna vote no. President
Of course.
Bob?
Hang on a minute.
Okay, excuse me.
Mansell. Might I suggest that the council members that
Who
are
seconded it?
exiting maybe turn in
I'll second.
any personal, any property or keys related to the borough?
Well, we can do that later, I mean, right now it doesn't matter.
That's,
Yeah.
that's same kind of language, but,
Yeah,
okay, just consider that.
I'm trying to end this on a good note, but I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay, so Mansell made the motion, Cindy seconded, roll call,
President, no. Vice President,
yes.
absent is Michelle. Cleo?
Yes.
Cindy?
Yes.
Hank?
Yes.
Mansell?
Yes.
Okay, the vote is 5-1.
Now we'll take a vote on that motion.
Hang on a minute. You need to make a motion now.
Make a motion to give Mayor Chris Davis keys to the borough office, water and sewer gates and the buildings, and any other keys that belong to the borough of Lawrenceville by the end of the night today at 12/7/23, so the council can reopen the borough office, and we need a vote on that motion. So I make a motion, need a second.
I'll second it.
Second by Cindy.
Okay, That's my motion, Cindy second.
Yes. A roll call vote. President, no. Bob, Vice President.
Yes.
Michelle, absent. Cleo?
I'll vote yes, but it should be no, because, none of the keys were issued to anything until after everybody was gone after January. We were unable to get into anything the previous time.
I should be able to get it anyway, I'm a council person.
You voted yes? No.
I voted no.
No, he voted yes.
I voted yes.
Thank you, Cleo, that was a yes.
That's not what I
Hey, hey.
asked. That's not what I asked.
Settle down. One more time.
Okay, start over.
President, no. Vice President, yes. Michelle, absent. Cleo, yes. Cindy?
Yes.
Cleo is yes?
Yes.
Alright.
Hank?
Yes.
Mansell?
Yes.
Vote 5-1. Favor. Okay. Any other new business?
Yes, another motion to add to the agenda,
You have to wait.
to give the Mayor Chris Davis and Council Lady Cindy Burrows to start a process of retrieving any and all information from the CPA of Knoxville, PA on Monday, November 12th, that belongs to the Borough of Lawrenceville, payroll, billing, and any other communications to and from the borough. Motion to vote on to add that to the agenda.
So,
We wanted to start the process of bringing everything back into this town and start billing people ourselves.
well, I believe that would be up to the next council.
Well,
I mean, who's gonna do the water department billing next week?
well, I hired, if you look at the last minutes, to hire a secretary. We got approval for doing that, so
You hired a secretary?
we got approval to do that.
Who?
We asked Penny, but we're still waiting.
Penny declined, I heard. Is that true?
Alright, so he made a motion. Is it, somebody second it or what?
I'll second it, that.
You in a hurry?
There's a motion on the floor. That's how it works.
I mean, it's gonna take time to retrieve this anyway,
Totally.
so, all right, the motion's on the floor.
I second it.
You second it?
Motion to, add it to the agenda, correctly?
Correct, yes.
Okay. Second by Cindy to, retrieve all the to bring it to Borough Council.
Yep.
Okay. Gordy, President, no. Bob?
No.
Michelle, absent. Cleo?
No.
Cindy?
Yes.
Hank?
Yes.
Mansell?
Yes.
Tie vote, 3-3.
Have to abstain, right? 'Cause this is on-
This is, your vote, or Mayor, either, vote to put it on the agenda, to,
Put it on the agenda, yes.
okay, so the mayor broke the tie, to 4-3 to put it on the agenda.
Now make a motion to vote on the motion. Okay. To give Mayor Chris Davis and the Council Lady Cindy Burrows to start the process of retrieving any and all information from the CPA of Knoxville, PA on Monday, November 12th, that belongs to the Borough of Lawrenceville, payroll, billing, and any other communications to and from the borough.
Mansell,
That was a month ago.
change the date to December.
December, I did say December.
You said November
No, you
12th.
Did I?
You said
Oh,
November.
I got December down though.
Okay, so who's going to do the billing, who's gonna read, I mean, after we read the meters, who's gonna go through that process?
The next
That was a
council
process
can
that
worry
took
about
months
that, though.
to clean up.
Yeah.
And it might not be overnight, we're just gonna start retrieving some of the information, Gordy. It's not gonna happen overnight, but it's gonna take a while to get it all and try to figure out where.
She can dump it on you instantly.
Well, that's
All
not
she
what
has
we're
to do is print
asking.
it off the computer.
We will get with her and discuss what we want and what we don't want at the beginning. We don't want to get dumped on, we don't
Okay,
want no
so,
mess.
so who's gonna be, who's gonna be handling the money?
We didn't got that far yet.
Who's handling
Well, you're just telling me, you got
To
a
start
lot of
retrieving,
details.
what could be the documents, what's all the documents from the borough, the communications back and forth.
I mean, what she does is, she does the billing, okay?
Yep.
And she does the profit and loss.
Yep.
Okay, you have that in front of you. Now, she's gonna hand you this is what she's gonna hand you, okay?
Well, hopefully
And
it's
so,
gonna be
so
more
what
than
do you, so give us an idea
More
of what you
likely she'd
want.
hand you a flash
So far,
drive.
you haven't given us any idea what you want. Tell us what you
I
want.
want everything that belongs to the borough to come back.
He wants it
into
all
the borough.
moved back.
You wanna move this back?
Yeah.
Okay, so when she dumps this on you on the
Well,
twelfth,
hopefully she
100%.
don't dump, she gets paid, but if she does, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Okay, so you're gonna take that chance.
There's no reason that she
Okay.
can't do the billing
Alright.
for this month.
So we've got a motion by, Mansell to, on
Start
December
the
twelfth,
process of retrieving.
to retrieve, the information that is,
Start that process of retrieving.
okay, so that leaves it up to, the treasurer on what she gets if you're gonna start this process, correct? Okay, all right, so need a second for that?
I'll second.
Second by Cindy, roll call vote. President, no.
Of course.
Vice President,
No.
Michelle absent. Cleo,
No,
Cindy,
Yes.
Hank,
Yes.
Mansell,
Yes.
down to you again, Mayor.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank you, Chief.
4-3, motion passed. Any other new business?
No.
Okay, zoning and building committee, nothing there. Public comment.
Well, I have one more
Yeah.
thing. Wait, before you go, sorry, guys.
That's fine.
I
No.
heard, you got money back from the treasury for the library. Is this
Yes,
true?
yes.
And when is it getting into their account?
Into the borough account?
No, in
Library.
your library account.
The money that was brought back into the borough that I discovered back in January,
Mm-hmm.
okay? In the December's minutes, I was given the authorization to handle that money,
Right.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right? Authorization to handle that money,
Right.
okay?
We retrieved that money.
We retrieved that money,
Okay.
okay? And I applied that money to the loan that is outstanding.
Wait, you did what?
I applied it to the loan.
That,
No,
that was
that
not
was
voted
not
on.
library
That
money.
was not.
So what you're saying is the library's not gonna
Wait
get
a
the
second,
money?
wait a second, hold it.
Hold it, it does
That
not,
money came from Curtis Wright Investments, Mrs. Perry's
Okay.
personal investments.
okay, there's no mention of Perry's name on it, there's no mention of
Yes, there
library.
was. There is too.
So, if you have an issue with that, I assume
When
that
you
I-
applied, it
hold
was right on there, when you
Hold it.
applied.
Hold it, if you have a problem
How much?
with what I did,
And you,
okay, if
You
you have a
paid-
problem,
how did you pay this money? You never had authorization. You never brought it for a vote.
I didn't have to. It was
Yes, you
it was-
do. Yes, you
No,
do.
no.
Horseshit.
It was
What
brought-
else money did you
Misappropriated
spend?
the funds.
It was brought to a vote in
You were
February.
voted on to
No,
apply
it wasn't.
for it
If
because
you have
they
an
wanted
issue-
one person.
If you have an
according to
issue,
you.
if you have an issue, get a
Who,
lawyer.
who?
We are.
Anybody's
Yeah,
gonna
we
get
do.
fucking money to buy
You would
it.
rather pay interest on that
Anybody's
loan.
okay,
That's
everybody
not
can buy
your
from the
money.
library.
You took the
understand
library's
It's not
money.
your decision.
What money did I take
It's
of
not
that?
your decision.
How much money did you
That's the
take?
library's
I
money.
didn't take anything.
How much money did you take from the treasury and apply to that loan?
You mean from the state?
Yes.
100%.
How much?
How much was it?
$263,000 and some change.
Oh my God!
Okay? Now,
That was the
Library
library's money, and you stole it from the library.
Oh, I
You
did?
should be ashamed of
well,
yourself.
I'm sorry, but I acted within my rights.
No, you didn't.
No, you
No, you
didn't.
did not. No.
Whoa, whoa,
It
whoa,
was
whoa,
never
whoa, whoa,
voted on
whoa.
and approved for you
Whoa,
to pay
whoa.
that loan.
Whoa.
It never voted on.
Hire a lawyer
It
and
did
sue me.
not go through, the
The
vote.
vote
That's
was on
what
you
you
to
were
apply
Oh,
for the
yeah.
money to come
Yeah.
back. And that was
You
it.
better hire a lawyer.
Okay,
You better
Oh,
get
no, don't tell me to shut up because we all heard it.
okay.
We
Anyway,
all heard it.
okay. Public comment, what else do we got to comment on?
Actually,
That's
where's the library's money?
That's misappropriation of funds.
That's theft.
What's your next
Oh
comment?
my God.
Actually, do you?
Who else knew about that? Who else knew this on the board?
Don't you ask him how much went in his pocket?
Who else knew
Robert,
about
did
it?
you know about this?
He doesn't have to know about it. He already,
Did he do this on his own or did
I did,
Cleo and
I
you
did
do
it
it?
on my own. I was authorized to handle that
No, you
money.
weren't.
No, you
No,
weren't.
you were authorized
Show
to
me
That's
the
the
apply
vote.
library's
Show
money.
me the vote that authorized you to pay that off from the
Oh my
library.
God.
There was never a vote approved for you to pay
Even
that
our
loan.
solicitor said you had no right.
I think the family.
I wanna
needs
see
to
the
know
letter
this.
from the solicitor
I
authorizing
think the
this.
family
Yes,
needs
I
to
would
know.
call
The library's family needs to know what you
need to
did.
ask the family to come. So
No,
get it off.
it's not over yet, folks.
I'm mad.
Hey, officer, how you doing?
$263,000 of the library's money.
Without authorization.
They didn't even vote it in.
He had authorized to retrieve the money and put it where it belongs.
You guys could have fixed the library up with that
Nobody
money.
voted on paying anything.
No.
Nobody voted on
I
anything.
don't
to do with that money
believe
except
that they're
go to the
saying they
library.
took $260,000 from the library. You didn't hear that right.
Is it possible to let the police report get kind of covered? Do we need Mr. Chilson so that he can go back to what he has to do?
Well, no, absolutely.
He's ready to give our police report.
Oh, sure. That's Bob, he's the president there, vice president. I don't know, that's not your second to my stomach. I don't know how that some one man thinks he's got it.
Where'd that money come from? That's, borough taxes. That's where it came from.
That woman worked her entire life for a library.
Yeah, because they, no, Bob and them, right, look at it.
I'm okay with the books that you had no authority by the council to do that.
Want to read the minutes here, Bob?
Believe me,
Actually, it's not the library. It's the taxpayers' money, it's not the library funds. No, there was funds that he had. I don't know. Okay, this just confuses me. Oh, I know, it just makes me.
So February sixth, 2023, meeting minutes. Lawrenceville unclaimed funds from the state.
I have no idea.
Motion by Cleo, second by Michelle to authorize Cory Chilson to handle the unclaimed funds. Letter sent the solicitor.
Did you get a letter from the solicitor?
We
Motion
notified.
passed 5-0.
What did the solicitor say?
What did the solicitor
The
say in his letter?
solicitor was notified the state of Pennsylvania that I was the authorized person to claim the funds.
That's what
To
he
claim
said?
it. To
When
claim
the
it.
solicitor
claim
said
it.
that?
How can
No,
you claim
he
you
never
take funds
answered
from
them.
the
He never
library?
did it.
Because you never give the documents.
You never gave him
Okay,
that
so,
document.
so then, what happened then is, the treasurer changed it, and she did the paperwork between, to claim the unclaimed funds. She did the paperwork.
You had no authorization from the
So
solicitor?
how did she
And the
get it?
solicitor did, the solicitor didn't authorize it, the borough did.
You
Borough
asked the
did.
solicitor,
I did not ask
yes, you did.
No, I asked him to write a letter,
I know.
okay, and he
To allow you to
didn't do
do
it.
it.
Yes, and he
Because
didn't
you
do it.
didn't give him the documents he needed.
He didn't have it, he didn't need any documents. All you had to do
How
was,
did the CPA get it? How did the CPA get authorization to do it?
Yeah. By
How
who?
did she?
because when he failed to do it, I asked her to do it. And then I
How
found,
did she get authorization to do it? We did not vote on that here. We
That
authorized
only
you.
gave you permission to claim it, not to do anything.
He
with it.
knows, he knows
well,
that.
all I know is it says that I'm
Claim.
authorized to handle the unclaimed funds. I handled
It
it,
doesn't say handle.
okay? What do you mean it don't say
That
handle?
doesn't say
You wanna read
handle.
it?
Whatever you wrote there, it's not what it said.
No.
We got copies of it also.
Well, get your minutes out,
We will.
get your minutes out. But
Well,
anyway,
Angie has it on tape, so right there we got it.
okay,
He has no right to do
okay,
what he did.
well, like I
It was
said,
never
if you don't agree with
approved
We'll
it,
see you in
council
court.
if you don't
meeting
agree
to
with it,
apply
we'll
it
see
to
you.
the
that's
law.
fine.
It-
Any other public
never
comments?
passed.
Yeah, personnel volunteer resignation list, can you explain that a little bit? I understood that people who have left the borough are on this list, that they're not gonna be hired back. But volunteer resignation makes it sound like they left on their own.
These people resigned on their own, okay?
Or forced
They didn't
out.
give their 2 weeks notice.
Or forced out.
And then in bold print it says they're not eligible for rehire,
Okay.
okay?
And that's a handbook
And
we
who-
That
never
could
use.
change in
And who
January.
is
Is
those
that my
people?
opinion, Bob?
Who are those people? Is that public knowledge?
It'll change in
Who the
January.
people are?
It
Mr.
probably
Chilson,
shouldn't be.
I
Well,
have
people
I
quit,
have-
they
worried
ran
about it.
off, so they
Can
quit.
I continue
Yeah.
on that comment and say, why are they not eligible to do what they need to do?
Because I just said it. They didn't give their 2 weeks notice.
It'll change.
You know, it's like when you move out of an apartment, you have
Were
to
they
give
all
30 days
hired
notice.
appropriately by having, like background checks and interviews and
No,
were the,
no.
were the people,
The
was
handbook is-
advertised the positions, did we follow all those? If all those processes were not, followed, then that one is null and void as well.
They
Well,
never,
that's your opinion.
No,
yeah,
it's
the
not.
handbook is
No,
never
it's-
used, only
it's
when they
not.
wanna use it.
That's in the handbook, from what I just heard from
For me, yes.
Mansell, no, I just heard that from Mansell, that it's in the handbook that you're supposed to check all that stuff.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff you're supposed to go through.
But anyway,
Did they get
public
job
comment.
descriptions? Did they get job descriptions?
No.
Did they have a copy of anything?
No.
Public comment.
I'd
Any
just
other
like
ones?
to mention
That's
that
up to
our
the council's
police report is
decision.
Right over
ready.
here.
Can we get our police report real quick?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Go ahead, Chris.
Better late than never. Never.
Up until November 8th, we had our township car, but since November 8th, we have not had our township police.
Hey guys, God, hey.
Sorry, go ahead.
But we continue handling, things that come into us. For the month of, November, here in the borough, there was, two copies, I'm sorry. Some of the calls we handled were criminal mischief, found property, we attended the meetings here, burglar alarms, thefts, and suspicious activity. Also, we just recovered 3 bikes that were reported stolen, well, 2 of the bikes were reported stolen. We had a 3rd bike, so if anybody's missing a bike, kid's bike, if they can describe it to us, we can, it would be yours. So it was, found here on Mechanic Street. For the, month of November, we had 470 miles on the police car. We had 36 incidents that we handled, and, I do have a copy for one, Mr. Chilson, for you as the president, and then the other one is, it's got what on the back page is what is owed for the hours.
Oh, this is the fresh bill?
Yeah.
Okay.
One for you and then one for,
They're both the same, correct?
yes, sir, yes. And I believe, Chief Shire's had a conversation with the mayor.
Yeah, we come to the
Hey, Chris, are you gonna stick around for a minute or two? I want to talk to you.
We got a letter here from, DEP, notice of violation for 2022. I don't know where our operator is, it does the book work, but, we skipped this one, if anybody's interested in looking at it.
Actually, there's no reason for those violations.
Are we done with public comment?
No.
They're
No,
reading
not
that.
yet.
So,
Mr. Chilson, you forgot somebody's public comment?
can we continue, or are they closed?
No, they're not closed.
Mr. Chilson, is public comment closed?
He's ignoring you.
Hi, everybody, council members, all of you, is public comment closed?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, can we maybe continue at least while these guys look stuff over?
Oh, I'll wait till they're done. I'm fine.
No, I think she had a question.
Well, I have burning questions. Don't I always?
Well, if you wait.
Should've brought Q-tips.
He said he should have brought you.
So, Hank,
Well,
since
here's
the president and vice president are busy, I'll talk to you. So what I wanna say is, I gotta tell you, I am very, very happy that 2023 is drawing to a close.
Me too.
And I wanna tell you that I appreciate what you've done over time.
Thank you.
And I look forward to a reorganization of the council.
Me too.
And I look forward to moving forward for our community in a positive direction.
I agree with you.
This is what Jimmy
trying to
Joe
bring
does.
more businesses.
What does Jimmy Joe do?
This chapter
annual
110,
report?
the annual reporting.
Yeah,
No business.
anything the sewer and water goes to Apex.
Since when?
Jimmy
Since,
Joe's always
since
done
we
that.
hired them.
Jimmy Joe has not always done that.
Well, he has since
No, he hasn't.
Apex.
No, yeah.
Yes, he has.
Can you tell us what the violation's in connection to?
No, you don't wanna know.
I excuse me, but I do. I could ask DEP, they will tell me.
Well, I mean, we're just as entitled, I believe, to read the letter that they're reading, right?
Gracias, I appreciate it so much.
If you can read the code,
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, we screwed up again.
It says code chapter 110 and
You
109.
didn't even do anything to
No, you guys did, you're right, I didn't.
Go ahead. There's a back to it. Yes, I appreciate it. She's so
There's a fine again, huh? How much is that one?
Per day.
Per day. How much is it per day?
Oh, yeah.
1,000 to 3,000?
The back, did you get the back?
1 to 3 grand a day.
Oh, my God.
Nonsense.
No, I wanna know about the money that unfunded fund, where in the hell did that come from?
Where did, it came from? They invested in the Wright brothers in the airport, and the money's missing for years, and just collected. So it says there.
so, somebody else had some public comment?
I do.
Go for it.
Right here.
I do.
We got it.
Go for it.
I would just like to say thank you to you, Mr. Chilson, for single-handedly trying to take this town down. You've done a great job at it. Hopefully that we'll be able to rebound now that you're gonna be out the door. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, from somebody that raised your taxes 42%.
You didn't, I didn't raise
It
your
wasn't
taxes
42%. Again, you don't know basic, man.
And you should learn how to add.
It's a library.
Next thing on the agenda is, we have 2 resignations,
Is that
volunteer
it for
resignations.
public comment?
You gotta be quick. Hey, we got one more public
Just
comment.
one more.
Right here.
If you don't mind.
She's a reporter, she's not.
I literally have the right, I paid for that, like,
That you paid or somebody paid you?
I paid, thank you.
I got one of them
Appreciate.
for my dog.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, like the federal one, or
No,
your
it's,
support dog that,
Yep.
you know,
You got
like
it.
other people's pets needs fresh water? Okay, so, that being said, I actually have been told directly that there's still no water meter up at the new dollar store. So the potential opening date for the dollar store keeps getting pushed back. I've also been told that Michael is being instructed not to assist the dollar store with the water sewer
He doesn't go on
logistics.
private property.
Pardon me?
He doesn't go on private property.
Okay, so you do?
He does every day, Gordy.
Yeah, he does on my private property.
Okay, but you stated, hold on, you've allegedly stated that the water pipe that they hooked up with is incorrect, because you went in there and took pictures. So do you admit to trespassing?
I didn't take any pictures of anything.
Do you admit to trespassing on their property then?
Many times.
I've seen him on there.
Would you like to share with the public why the holdup on stopping the dollar store from opening?
When are they gonna get their water meter?
Well, I led with that, but
That's
that's the
entirely
question.
up to the engineer.
When hell freezes over?
And
Any other public
if
comment?
I might, Mr. Chris,
Any other public comment?
yeah, one more. A motion was passed to pay the civil penalties in relation to the case that your attorney that you're working with is working on. Can anyone confirm if they were paid?
I can't, but I know that motion was passed, and I had to have dialect with that.
Okay, can we expect to see less attorney fees now that that has been agreed upon?
I can't
No,
answer
you
that.
can't answer.
Can't answer that. We got a lot of work with the attorneys going forward.
I
It's
understand.
gonna apply a lot of attention to the attorney fees to get us out of this mess, and these things don't help, you know, this is the things.
Not when they're-
Believe me, she's very, the attorney we have, Lisa, is very well known, she even puts her less paid people to help us on the simpler things, cause she realizes this is a public thing, and I don't know where we'd be without her.
Thank you.
And she's not the type of person to be like that.
And thank you for your efforts in helping with this. Thank you.
We have 2 volunteer resignation as of today. David Bursall and Bradley Sargent. They will, Dave's work will, last day will be 12/29. Brad's last day of work will be 12/21. Need an adjournment?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Cleo, be a second?
I second.
Second by Hank.
You know, the taxpayers of this town, after this incident, we, the taxpayers, can never, ever let this happen again.
No.
We can't do it.
And
Ever again.
everyone needs to come January, because we're going to need all of the help that we can get, and committees need to be built, and where everybody's gonna, anybody that wants to volunteer, bring as many as you can. That's how
That's
public
your
meetings
opinion.
work.
That's your opinion now.
Just
That's
because
your
yours
opinion.
don't operate that way, doesn't mean that they can't, so.
Oh my God.
I look forward to seeing you, Mr. Penzo, in January. Of course.
We're just all glad that he's out of here.
Like Gordy does.
Did anyone not write on their roll?
I don't.
Did you put that on?
Really, I wasn't looking at you.
Would you tell him? Oh, yeah.
They immediately, it's there like as soon as we start.
My performance. She's going down.
Oh, yeah. Well, the next time we have a surplus, we're supposed to have
Hi, Grace.
Mary?
I mean, we can talk about it when we get outside.
We already are.
I just beat myself in the truck.
This is why I didn't stand up before, because there's no movement.
I got the borough has to agree to it. They have to agree. I'm not gonna help out anywhere. So I won't. Yeah, I know. I don't want it, because the first deal is when I first days. So the last 3 days it started going down. You know, and I have one label in here. My place is, we didn't get a quote. I mean, I just read the news, just a couple days ago. And, as a matter of fact, I worked with him.
That's far.
I'm never have this way, I just, no, I don't.
I highlighted the one.
That's what I'm getting.
I wish I had some confidence in getting this executed. Yeah, yes, so please, right, 30 days, I mean, this guy is gonna come in, but he's gotta have a liaison.
I feel like he's.
Gotta have somebody. You need a team.
Yes. Oh, excuse me, I didn't know you started, I'm sorry.
So what we're not supposed to be saying? What number are we not supposed to be saying?
I do. Yeah, I got it about an hour ago from this guy. I'll forward all kinds, I didn't get it
But it was the fact that the money, where the money came from. that
The latest too for that deal.
I already did.
She sent that.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, she sent the latest one.
I run into it all the time, they open up a sealed bid that's not sealed, and I say it's not sealed.
We said that.
And they
Put a big email together, I haven't looked at actual
Still not
photos
sealed.
yet.
All you had to do is tell the guy, come seal it. All you had to do.
Right,
Right, and I had another municipality opened up a bid, and they only had one, and they said, well, we've got another one coming. And the secretary said, no, you don't. Today at 6 o'clock, which was an hour ago, it was the end of it. Well, we're still waiting for it. But, oh, you can't
What
do
has to
that.
happen. There's not an idea of that. I think that-
Were you trying to, poke me?
What's that?
Were you trying to
They'll
poke
tell
me?
us what we-
No.
Okay.
No, 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 no.
He's just entertained, can't you tell?
I was just, but I was thinking I was gonna have to maybe do something for that, so.
Maybe give us.
Thanks for coming back.
Well, sure. I thought he would pass the ball, but he's doing it, so. That's all right. We're gonna need some documentation.
You're fine.
We're gonna need some documentation of your records down the road.
That's why it's all public, man.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's gonna come in handy.
It will. Dave,
I think we-
real disposal, he got a card tonight.
Yeah, we might need, somebody to transcribe a lot of it into written form, or maybe you'd be willing to do that.
Facebook does some of that,
All
like
right.
with the closed captions and stuff, I can get it to do some of
Yeah,
it.
maybe we could
I
hire-
have some video editing software, but I think for you guys to go back and do your meeting minutes,
Good.
that's the best way to make sure that things are
Right.
documented accurately, or even in the future. And that's what Mary Beth, when she started, I gave her my card and I said, hey, if you're writing those minutes, reference my video. You won't miss anything. You
Right.
can pause it, you can listen, you can go back, you can vote. I mean, and then you can make sure that your guys' history is documented accurately.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I bet you Miss Lucy feels good about that.
I do too.
It's the history of your town. You know? Everything that I've filmed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, for two and a half years.
Has it been that long already?
Yes. I have a lot of footage, you guys. That's why when you're like, find this, I'm like, I need meeting minutes. If I had meeting minutes, it would be a lot easier for me to find specific things. I don't know. I think
I thought he blamed me his secretary. And he sort of tried to.
Good night, guys.
After the end? Well, her.
Just heads up, it's me. I'm still live.
No, you already said you didn't.
Hang on. The bill
Can I go by?
that was accumulated from the water and sewer.
Have a good night, hey, cat.
That's.
And actually, he goes back.
Alright, so if there is no money for the library, what happens to the building? Well, here's the thing, Grace. I hope you're still sticking around. I know you guys don't mind usually walking to the car with me, but that was a pretty not very climactic ending. I thought it was an appropriate place to end the meeting, in fact. So, here's what we know. I do remember Mr. Chilson
right here.
being, huh?
So we stayed right here.
Okay.
Make sure you got.
Oh no, I'm coming. I'm trying to give a quick recap. Okay, so Grace is still here. All right, so they voted for Mr. Chilson to claim the money, and they're all correct in that. So like to get it, bring the check back, deposit it, and then to be reallocated by treasurer or said secretary at the time. And I think that he misinterpreted that as that he had the right to spend it. So there may, definitely be some miscommunication happening there with that, and misunderstanding. Here we can stare at Terry's ornaments here for a minute. I just don't want to be in a spot where I'm gonna get backed into or hit by a car. And we can talk real quick, as long as you can hear me okay. It's not bad out now that the wind has stopped blowing. So that in a nutshell, maybe he absolutely spent $240-some thousand to pay off that debt still. We won't really know until we see financial documents in relation to that. So if Mansell and Cindy did get, which they did, get permission to start getting back some of the documents that the CPA has, yes, misappropriation of funds, so, the stuff that she's working from, find out what's really going on, we should get some answers. So I'm really looking forward to January. Again, everyone that can come, please come. I know there's not a lot of room. If you need to sit, those of us will stand. My equipment does its thing. I don't necessarily have to be in front of it if I set it up. Plus, I might be able to move myself around a little bit so that we can get some better picture. I'm kind of hoping for a new assigned area. Shh. So, all of those being said tonight, nobody wanted to talk to me about the dollar store and the water hookup. Can't do anything about that. Mayor Chris is really trying to help out with what he can and with getting some permissions. So we're gonna look forward to seeing that. So January, anybody who wants to volunteer, obviously, to help, you're not gonna have Mr. Chilson harassing you anymore about this list of volunteers. So we will, we're looking at your decorations while I'm recapping. Are you excited for next month now? No? I think you'll have lots of help. All right, and yeah, community, guys. I really want to see, and I want to film that. I'm really excited to film the community. I think that's gonna be golden. So, all right, make sure you get a chance to enjoy the snow and be careful, be safe. Get your tires checked. Ailes is right there. I mean, so far, everything he's helped me out with has been wonderful about. So, all right. And our beautiful, beautiful firehouse. They do have a demo car over there. Yeah, Grace, you know, I do too. Here's the other thing, is the misappropriation of funds. The funds have been commingled since I started filming. That was actually one of my first questions I asked when I got here, was about the commingling of the funds and the admittance. So I also allegedly was informed, allegedly, that there was a check, again, bounced, written from the borough and the hired CPA. So I look forward to the council members doing some investigation to find out what's really going on and why the lady you've hired to do financial work is bouncing checks, or who's bouncing checks and who's signing these checks. I'd like to see the canceled checks. All public knowledge again. As far as the personnel blacklist goes, that really should have been discussed amongst them and not brought up in a public meeting, as personnel things like that are actually entitled to executive session. So what I found bizarre tonight, what I found bizarre tonight is they're perfectly comfortable doing personnel executive session business in public. So give yourself a giggle. I'm not passing around that list. The new council that comes in can work on it and adjust it. So guys, check on your neighbors and thank a veteran and do the things and be safe. All right, bye.